Country dad pulls gun on us for catching his incel son trading infant pics. Y'all see the title, man. Let's get up into this.
Yeah, we are in the middle of nowhere.
I got a 357 right here. I got more of that. This is low.
Sir, you don't have to pull out any weapons.
If I'm doing it, it's gonna mean something.
Seth has been talking to people he shouldn't be talking to.
I mean, you literally sent porn to the child.
And they sent stuff to me. I try to please everybody. I want to be a satisfied person.
Have you ever masturbated to it before?
Once a day. I did find myself in religious ways, anti-Christ type of thing.
Is most of it dealing with children sacrifice, taking innocence from children? Is there rituals like that?
You know, you can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. So it's like...
Oh, that's fucked up. Bro's talking about some antichrist. Hell no. Can't fuck with that. Can't mess with that.
Alright, what's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watching. Today, we're here with the GOAT, Mr. Gordon Flowers.
How's it going? How's it going? Boys, for probably the past, I don't know, close to a year, he took the liberty to send some delicious cheese pizza to one of them.
Don't say it's delicious. That's horrible.
Yeah, and he also sent illegal images too, but he also did deliver pizza to our house. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, we have this catch coming, and hopefully he talks.
Hopefully the police response out here is pretty good. We are in the middle of nowhere. It is almost more desolate than the Edward Foster Jr. case that we had. And speaking of Edward Foster Jr., funny enough, he is my personal first cred to take a plea deal. So, you know, give myself a round of applause.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Gordon Flowers for inviting me on that one as well. We also got a lot more updates for a lot of them soon, but we'll talk about that later. Get it. Oh man, the storm must have messed up his stuff. That tree fell. Completely uprooted. Yo, he's watching TV.
How's it going? Is there a Seth painter here?
Sir.
Got a package for him.
Oh, here's the wrong address. That's their driveway. Going up their driveway.
Thank you.
Well, now they definitely know people looking for them.
Yeah.
We just go more up that road down there. Oh, there's cars. They could just pull them out.
Alright, I'm getting out. How's it going? I got a package for a Seth painter. My name is Gordon, but I just gotta get this package to him.
Well, I don't know the office coming to my house.
Oh, we don't need to go into your house or anything.
Okay, let me check with him out there.
Yes, sir.
Same guy.
No problem.
That says you got a delivery inspector. You got a courier. You're hired by him.
I picked this up from a UPS store.
It's kind of like DoorDash, where you kind of pick up the order instead.
Is there a way you can just come and get it? And if you didn't do it,
My son was like, by the way, y'all doing some kind of crap, man. I wouldn't think about it.
No, sir.
I got a 357 right here.
I understand.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I
sir.
got more of that. This is low.
Sir, you don't have to pull out any weapons.
I can show you right here.
Yeah,
Sir, I see it.
Yep,
I got these copies.
yep, I understand.
Yes, sir. Can I ask you?
Do it on all three. You got
Bro, got the
Can I ask you
blammer.
Can I ask you what your your problem is with us?
the problem is you ain't got no identification.
It's only been like 2 minutes, bro's already pulling out the blammer.
Well, we can tell you what's going on.
Well, yeah. I mean, would you like to know?
Yeah.
Okay, is there a way we can do it like without the weapons involved? Like,
I'm not gonna pull this on you, but if I'm pulling it, it's gonna mean something.
I mean, you just did, sir.
This is the safest gun you can use right here.
yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, I understand.
Sir.
I pointed at you.
No,
Sir, that is facing very close to my direction. I do not feel comfortable. You know, I just want you to know.
You know,
Okay, understood.
there's a three of you and one old man.
Right, we have.
Sir, we're God-fearing men.
That's good, but all I'm saying is you don't know who you remember.
Right. Well, we can tell you what's going on. Is it cool, like, if we can just tell you without, like, the weapon by you, like, we can just be at a distance, like, over here?
Tell me right here. I ain't doing nothing to you.
Oh.
What's going on?
All right. Is there a way you just put the weapon to the side? I mean, we're not going to charge you or anything like that, but it's just kind of.
I got it right here. I ain't gonna use it unless I need to.
Okay. Basically, and I can show you the evidence if you want. Seth has been talking to people he shouldn't be talking to, like on the internet. You following what I'm saying?
I understand.
Okay, and some of these people are pretty young that he's doing this with. I just want to have a conversation with him. I know you mentioned he is a little bit disabled, right?
He's got some learning deficits.
Sure.
He's got some mental disabilities.
Right. We kind of figured something like that was the case, so that's why we just came here to talk to him about it, just make sure he's good, because I know he's still young, too. I mean, what are you talking about? Child? We didn't print it out, but it involves that, yes.
So what the hell does it work? The mother of the daughter that he was talking to reaches out to him, and we're more of an intervention per se, where we don't like to get other people involved. She knows about our work and everything,
But I think it's good that we just have a conversation with him, obviously with you present here, I mean, if that's the case.
I'm alright.
It's not a ministry. It's
we're
like,
just like, you might not be part of the ministry, but you're a believer, we're believers.
I've been a believer since I was 9.
Praise God.
Damn.
No,
swear
sir.
to God we're not.
Even if we were, I don't think we could.
Is it cool if we go sit down over there, sir?
Yeah, you just come up to me.
How's it going, man?
What's good, my brother?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, like One Piece?
Yeah, I like that.
Praise God, man.
Alright, tell me what you're here for.
Alright, so did your parents kind of like let you know at all?
Not really, so just tell me what's about.
Well, it's kind of about the Instagram shit, the Telegram stuff.
Obviously, you're a good kid. You got a great Christian dad. What got you caught up in this, man?
Kind of find connection with other people and everything like that.
I mean, we all need connection, man. We completely
Yeah,
understand
especially
that.
being here, it's pretty secluded from everything. So,
Yeah.
how did it start dipping into like the underage stuff?
People are just tend to reach out to me sometimes, and I kind of feel like that's kind of wrong and everything.
Yeah, of course.
Talking to your dad, the bit that we have, man, this seems like a very Christian household. So you getting caught up into this, man, I don't think it was one of those things where you're the ringleader bringing people into it. I think that someone brought you into this sin.
I just kind of want a little bit of know what y'all here for.
You know what a tumor is, right? So basically, in order to remove that from something, we need to know kind of how it starts, right? Get to the source of it, because if we can get to the source of it, then say we can cut it off now, but it'll just grow right back, right?
Exactly.
So obviously, you know, there's a lot of good people that get caught up in Telegram. I guess what I'm kind of curious, who introduced you to it, or how?
Kind of looked into it just occasionally. Somebody kind of recommended it too.
Do you think Telegram's been the best type of stuff on there, or?
No, not really. I think it's just totally disgusting to me.
Because if you start staring into the abyss stares back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're probably not like the people that are on Telegram, but some way, somehow you're on it, right?
Well, there's some people out there that just kind of like leads you into something and then it just exposes you to that type of material.
Right.
You see, I don't know if you know about the breach on Telegram in 2022. Coincidentally, you know, you were on Telegram before this. Pretty much all that stuff is out there. And I'm not gonna lie, man, us looking and seeing some of the threads on your account, man, it was scary to look at what we saw, and it's even scarier to know that it was coming from you when you have a Christian household like this.
In your experience, is Telegram like mainly groups or individuals, or kind of both, or?
Kind of both. Kind of hard to describe. I can't really describe all of what's on there. There's just some people are lead to this, and it leads to other things, and just.
Right. Do they mostly do like pictures, videos, or both?
Could do both.
Okay.
Some people tend to do that stuff, and I try not to associate with that.
How do some of those videos and pictures make you feel, man?
Kind of freaked out sometimes. Just kind of feels like, I don't know, can't really fully describe what it feels like.
What makes you freaked out about it?
So many people that are like over 50 trying to reach out to, you know, kids and, you know, my age and younger, and it just kind of feels overexposed.
Are these people over 50 sending videos of kids that are younger as well?
Could be sometimes, but I try not to interact with that.
How young do the kids go that they post on Telegram?
I have no idea.
You don't know their age?
I mean, it could be like, and then they could be, you know.
Right, but what's the youngest someone's posted on there that you think?
Because you said there's been some things where it's disgusting, so if it was disgusting, you gotta know the age.
I don't really know.
The ballpark it, like what would you say the youngest they posted is?
I guess maybe.
Right. You know, in order to kind of get us out of the abyss, we need to like actually talk about what's in the abyss, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can tell you right now, I probably know what it is, and I'll go out on a limb and say it's probably babies and toddlers that they're putting in there. I mean, would I be wrong about that?
Sometimes, but that's just on a whole nother ballpark level of
Right.
stuff.
You're not making any steps to step away from that.
So, I mean, do you want to tell Dad what happens in these videos of these kids?
That's not need to be revealed.
Why do you think it doesn't need to be revealed?
Some of the stuff that's on there is just ridiculous. I've been trying to keep myself away from that level of revealment. I guess that's the best way I would say.
So it's one of those things where it's like, even though you're viewing it, you would never make that step to do it.
No.
Okay.
What do you think pulls you into watching stuff like that?
The basic level of pornography. Let's just say it like it is.
But it's one thing having a porn addiction, and it's another thing having a porn addiction.
Yeah.
You know, those are two different things. How many years has this been going on? Because I remember the first day I saw porn. There's no way you're gonna forget the first day you see porn. So how many years has it been?
I would say maybe, during late high school times, I just heard about it. It's not really been, if that's to answer your question.
We're trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because, if you're going to lie to us, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, we risk our life to try to help people with this stuff. And if you're going to lie to us, there's no point of us being here and stuff.
You can only heal what you reveal. It's getting, in this case, getting demons out that are trying to invade your mindset, you know what I'm saying? So,
you can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. That's up to you.
And right now, I feel like you don't want to expose the demons, but they're already exposed.
You need to quit playing the game. These guys are here to talk to you about something they know a lot about.
What they saying?
Okay, you might as well
I
just get to the
kind of
point.
know y'all was exposed down there, so that's all I'm saying.
I got you. Okay, so do you know Brenda is?
Brenda, no, I don't know anybody by that name.
Not gonna lie, Steph, you're shaking really bad right now, man.
I'm just re-looking at that photo compared to this one that's on there.
I'll just compare and see.
Does it look like this person?
Yeah.
How old is she?
It's not a she, that's...
It's
Not a she.
he.
He named Brenda.
Excuse me,
Brian.
Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how old is that Brian?
Claims to be 18.
Right.
Like almost 80.
Hell no, bro.
We call that bisexual.
Yeah. Well, some are, some aren't, right?
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're not here to judge about sexuality or anything. It's just when it comes to the age.
God's the one that does that.
Yes, sir.
There's been a decent amount of younger ladies, younger boys under 18 have talked to you online. And, I mean, what do you think Emily was, if you had a best hypothesis?
Maybe 18 or 15.
Yeah, pretty accurate age.
You're 27, right?
Correct.
That's a big age gap,
Not right. I mean, it's illegal, number one. It's not.
Yeah, I know it's illegal.
Okay, but you not realize the consequences of it.
Yes, I do. I probably know
Is
all
it
that.
worth it? Going to the penitentiary
No, of course not.
and then having somebody
You or something.
3 times the size of him want to make you his girlfriend?
Brian was small, but the guys in the pen, they're big.
I have a contact that's outside of the state that I've known for probably a couple of years now, but she's, still under the age limit, so. But, I still,
Has it been a sexual contact?
well,
So-
sexual things, yes,
Okay.
said, but not sexual near contact.
Okay, so was it just sharing pictures with each other?
Yeah, at some point in time.
So would she send nudes to you first, and then you started sending them back to her?
Yes and no.
How old is she?
Right now, she's
And how long have you been talking to her for?
probably since I was 20.
So,
Yeah, it's been a while.
we only knew about 2, but that's a 3rd one now.
What prompts you to send your penis picture?
Jesus, bro.
I at this point in my life, I let it. And I'm not saying I'm supporting all this.
Right.
I'm saying that it's on them. They're the first ones to.
It's on them, but even though they're a child and you're an adult. That's what I've been trying to explain to you. Here, you might want this shirt.
No, I
Keep
don't
the
want
mosquitoes off.
No, I don't want a shirt right now. But sorry about it.
Here, be respectful to your father.
Anyway, I'm just doing this to get myself away from this type of stuff. I'm trying to use reverse psychology.
How's that working? I don't get that.
Basically, trying to push yourself out of the pornography situation of where get yourself to where you're so overexposed by things to not wanting to do it.
Are you trying to say you're trying to make yourself sick of it?
Basically, it's like, if I were fatter than I am now, I would eat just a bunch of donuts, so I just stop eating donuts.
Exactly.
But that's what you do with... Honestly, I'm not judging, I'm just asking if that's your logic. I mean, that's fine.
See it with my own eyes to not want to do it.
I mean, that totally makes sense. And I do believe that you want to stop.
Is that a bad way of doing it?
It's not the best way, but The question I have is, if you're going to do it that way to where you're trying to get yourself disgusted, you're going to have to up the levels to disgust yourself, because at a certain point you're going to get desensitized.
In other words, if it's not good enough to see a woman completely nude, you got to see the woman completely nude doing something really
Exactly.
perverted.
My next question to you, Seth, is like, have you gotten down to watching stuff with babies, infants?
No.
What's the limit you've gotten to on this quest to stop?
I take it to no lower than a...
All these girls out here that are 18, 19, 20-year-olds, I don't get it. Pedophilia, I don't get it.
I can tell you one thing leads to pedophilia on this level of an age. One thing. It's from experience. It is basically all these people around the world playing Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a friend of mine recently that I ended this PlayStation friendship with because he was just accusing me of being a pedophile, saying that, oh, you're playing with little kids and stuff, and he kept repeating that. He was basically saying that I shouldn't be playing a video game with younger age kids. If somebody doesn't have someone to play with,
Yeah.
I play with them just so they can have somebody.
You want to be there.
Yeah.
You've been very honest, man, and we really appreciate it. Obviously, you know, we want to help. We want to get whatever junk is on that phone, we want to get that taken out. So for this to work, you got to be honest. How much porn, it doesn't have to be an exact number, just ballpark range, is on your phone right now?
Basically, how many group chats do you think you need to leave that have in there that you need to get out of?
About 3.
So what's the youngest they've sent you?
See, I don't know if y'all are working with the cops or not.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If we were working with the cops, we wouldn't need to talk to you right now. I mean, you literally sent porn to the child. Like,
And they sent stuff to me, so
But who's the responsible adult? They're a child.
I'm a responsible person,
That's
so...
the problem. That's the difference.
I promise you, no kid sent you child.
There was a video of you going around with an underage kid in it, and you're just basically doing inappropriate things with that underage kid. I wouldn't take the time to come talk to you because, like, I think we're too far gone. Yeah.
You're not a 50-year-old ice truck driver, you know?
Okay,
How come
it's
it's
on
coming
my...
up right here?
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just trying to get that out.
Please don't do that.
He hasn't seen anything.
Pushing his dad and shit.
Brag about, dude.
All I'm just trying to help you get the shirt on.
He doesn't treat me.
Yeah.
I had to move out at 20, so he can't be treating you that bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're only living on a
The
few.
other way around, he needs to be out of my house because of the way he treats me.
Yeah,
I believe you.
Let me ask y'all this question.
Let me do that while you have talked to him, and then I'll get it back.
How... What do you...
I'll give it back to you in a second. Okay, just go ahead and deal with it.
How do you deal with the people that are into this type of stuff and they're really into a special type of spiritual or religion-based thing?
Are you saying in the sense of, like, where in their religion this is okay, or are you saying in the sense of just in general?
More of like...
Oh, Martin, I'm sorry.
More like they're into anti-Christ type thing.
My question is, I personally haven't ran... Okay. Your profile says something like In the Darkness or something like that.
No, it's ancient evil.
So are you into occult-like stuff?
I identify myself in a religious way as agnostic, and the whole ancient evil thing was actually just based as like how evil has evolved and both leading to back to their...
I look at it as, you know, although people do bad stuff, there's redemption in everybody. Now, if the world redeems them and forgives them, it's a different thing, but, you know, Christ can forgive anybody. At the end of the day, you have to have a repentant heart. So, with this occult stuff, you know, is most of it dealing with children, maybe children sacrifice, taking innocence from children? Is there rituals like that you've seen?
No.
How often do you watch it?
Once a day.
Have you ever masturbated to it before? I'm not going to be gay and ask how often. I'm just going to ask, has it happened before? I mean, honestly.
It's a important question, trust me.
Just occasionally. Yeah, that's this question. I think this was goes into the mind of, you know, why I'm doing it in the first place.
Yeah.
is, let's say the young teenager about would they enjoy it if they are wanting me to do it, engage with them?
So you're like kind of trying to please them in a way.
Yeah, I try to please everybody.
Okay.
I want to be a satisfied person.
They sent videos or pictures or both.
Both.
So what would even happen in a video of an infant? Are they mostly girl babies or boy babies?
Sometimes they tend to show both.
Is the adult doing inappropriate things with the babies?
Definitely.
Would you say it would be torture or anything like
Could
that?
be both.
Okay.
Y'all mind coming in and sitting down?
Oh, we
Because
can.
mosquitoes are
Yeah,
getting
sure.
out. When, you know, if I eat everybody that's got shorts on, and he gets eaten up with it. And I'm not talking about the school.
The older you get, the worse it looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were Dad's age, I mean, I don't think there'd be any grace shown to you for this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, not saying he's old, maybe.
The issue is that he was.
How you doing?
Okay.
Basically, we're just having a conversation here. Seth, is there a on your phone you have to get rid of?
Yeah. I want to ask you specifically why am I here? And to address the scenario. And what is that scenario? Being.
Okay. Don't mind telling me.
I have no problem. You can go sit in the living room. We can do that. Pictures saved to your phone and stuff like that.
Just kept on the Telegram app, and I've always wanted to keep the pictures coming from the person to it be on them, because I don't want it to be on me, because I was kind of already aware that this was going to eventually end up happening. I don't want to support this.
So you're saying there is on your phone on an app that you have called Telegram?
Yes. I do have a underage girl best friend that lives out of state, and we were kind of known each other for a couple of years.
Have you guys exchanged photos?
She has to me a couple of years back, yes, and we still.
Probably going to step outside just a second, make a phone call to my criminal investigations lieutenant. And they're the ones that are dealing with the case going forward. Once I finish my part of it, I'm going to hold your phone over here for just real quick. I'll come in and kind of let you know where we're going to go from here.
All right. She's kind of unaware of what the situation is. Elaborate.
I mean, I think you should tell her.
Okay, so me engaging with people and underage stuff, so it's kind of led to that type of level. My main motive was to prevent myself from doing something more that could lead me into way bigger trouble.
So were you watching the porn so that way you wouldn't do anything to a child in real life?
Correct.
I just think the saddest part here is how much your parents have warned you about this.
Alright, Seth, so here's what we're going to do, bud. I talked to my lieutenant. At this point, I'm going to take your phone.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not going to arrest you tonight. Okay? You're not going to get arrested. I would like to also, with your consent, take your laptop as well, because even though you tell me there's nothing on it, I have to make sure. So Seth, is it okay if I take your laptop?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Did he get all y'all's information?
No.
No, he has not yet.
Okay.
No, we'll give that to you guys.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, I feel so bad for the parents, bro.
Oh, yeah.
God,
It's
damn
fucked
it,
up.
man, it's just
It's real fucked up.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? I appreciate you guys so much for watching the whole video, man. Truly, truly do, man. Also, if you guys want to see, like, the full interaction and everything, go down to our website, edpwatch.com. We cut out a lot of stuff, shorten it over here. So if you guys want to see the whole thing, head over to our website to watch that. So, as of right now, they are still investigating it. They're probably trying to get a warrant for his phone. They did take his phone that day, and he did admit to having CP. I also believe they took his laptop as well. So once they get the warrant to go through that, and once they find that bad stuff, I mean, it's GG's, because he legit sent CP to our decoy, and if he sends it to the decoy, then he's gonna have it on his person. Also, man, huge shout out to Predator Poachers for allowing us to go with them, man. Huge shout out to Alex. For you guys that don't know, Alex is currently in jail right now. Nothing bad. He's doing 10 days because of a speeding ticket. So L Judge for giving him 10 days.
Damn.
And I would love for you guys to go over to his channel. I'm gonna link it down in the description below and give him a subscribe. He's helped me out tremendously, and he helps out so many other predator catchers, and he's just a great dude overall. So if we can, let's see if we can can get him to 400K, so that way by the time he gets out next week, he'll be at 400K. So if you guys can, go subscribe to Alex's channel, PP Southeast Texas, right here, and it's right down there in the description below. And I really don't got much else. I appreciate you guys so much, and till next week.
And that's it, man. Hope y'all boys enjoyed.